One last one on the NFL calendar happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion Miami Dolphins and the champions of the NFC, the Dallas Cowboys. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. At their own 19-yard line.
Go, Reed, go! Get it! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles! Get it!
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Tootin. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Now give running right. It is Tootin. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Down at his 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. He'll look to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for. Getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
17 yards.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At
Here
the
we go.
Cowboys' 26-yard line.
They'll stick with him again.
Fuck out here. Fuck this nigga. You gotta just let this man run up the middle like that. No fucking block. Come on. No fucking
They
penetration.
got it. It'll be first and goal
That's
after a
crazy.
pickup of
Oh,
21.
that's fucking
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just
Literally,
so
that's
good
fucking
in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Panther 11.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Dolphins. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown
The
pass.
The
motherfucker
question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
Unfucking.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the dip. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Hey. Ready.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing new. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
18-yard line.
19, Tiger. 19. Go.
Right back to Tootin. They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Cowboys.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up.
Ready. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Ready.
They'll run. It's Tootin.
Look at your ass. That's your fucking side.
A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
That is hard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 38 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here is Tootin. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold them to no gain.
Bronco 80. Unlock Lion.
Back to throw. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they're going to have enough to convert here, and it sets up 1st and goal.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start, and this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and Now they get another first down.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
2nd and 10.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey.
A 33-yard attempt.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play here in the big game. 47 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field.
Come on, motherfucker, jump!
He's in. Down Miami. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Go check. Go check.
This drive begins with a run by Cheaton. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Big Lion. Ready.
Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
19-18. Hurt.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete. Daring Paul on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Here we go. Check.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he will score! Touchdown, Dolphins. Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins move out to a 21-3 advantage. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Pat the street! Pat the street!
On the gift, it's two. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
I'll tell you what.
The fuck? My TV blacked out. The hell?
Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it.
No, it's back on now.
In this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He's going to try it here again.
These niggas, come on, man. It's bullshit.
Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
A gain of 11 there. As the decision
Y'all
to go
niggas don't want to hold on
to
this shit.
1st and 10. Run out of the gun, and it's
Fucking block.
and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And that is
Them niggas cannot hold on to the ball and say they fucking like, this is crazy, man.
going to be
Never seen
4th
this
down.
drop pass.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You know, I think there's
Good game,
certain
man.
times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was
Can't
arriving.
run the ball,
It'll bring
niggas
up
can't catch
second
the
down.
fucking ball.
18, 5 in. Come on, come on.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to air this one out. That is going to be
Right there, nothing.
and he's got it.
No fucking reaction.
Down Miami. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
28 bucks. All I did was just
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. And now the Cowboys want to take a timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. To the air now on 1st and 10. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
In trouble, and down he goes. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
And be right there. Right there with him. It's crazy.
Time for one more snap.
It's crazy. And be right there with him. I'm not nowhere to
I
be
like the
back.
fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
13 yards. And the Dolphin 1st down.
Come on, come on. 18, 18.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Going back to the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
7 Pirates. Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a 1st down.
Here we go.
Flush to his right. Now he takes off. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. down of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Dolphins will add one more onto their big lead.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Hey, Panther street. Panther check smash. Check smash.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 36 yards. Now a run on first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play.
On play action, he'll set up to throw.
37-yard line.
Throw on the run is complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now a give up the middle. And good red zone running here. Taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
The 6-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
4-yard loss on the play.
From a little further back. Here's second and goal.
Check, check, go.
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
Ready, ready. Hey, check that street. Go. Check, Bobcat, 18.
He's got the first down and more than that. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats. Makes mom and dad happy. But, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing now from the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
And it's third down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. Able to convert. It's third and short, and they pick up 4.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
11 yards. It's second down.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Okay, break. Set up.
Take it, take it.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. A pretty good comeback, to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
Come on, set.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll try and run for it.
Just a great effort by him. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
Let's go now. Ready.
Right back to him on first down. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Miami. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Hey, big lion.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play here in the big game. A pickup of 44 yards.
Bravo 80. Go.
Here's a designed run.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Go! Johnny Lions, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And
this one is caught. 4th and goal. They deliver. Touchdown, Dolphins. Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins add on to their already sizable lead.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Now, faking the give. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready. Panther streak. 60 Eagle.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Moving to his right. Now, to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Check smash. Here we go. Go.
The throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Ready.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Trent McDuffie right there with a tight defensive coverage.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
He's going to have it at the 12-yard line, enough to get the 1st down and keep it going.
You know, how often do we see, Mike, in these third and short situations, there's so many bodies up near the line of scrimmage, and this back has his head down, hitting it so hard that sometimes he runs into that line, and sometimes he can come out that backside.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will get just a bit closer.
56. Cowboys 17.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ready? No, gotta be lying. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big play here in the big game. And even 30 yards. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Taking off. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Quick throw, taken in. And